Hi, and welcome to the pre-op diet video blog. As I got ready to do this blog, I started to realize that there's a great similarity here between, I think, the interest level of the pre-op diet blog and the episode in Survivor where they have to eat something gross. You know, it's bugs or worms or raw things from the sea. I can't even recall all of the different grotesque stuff that they've had people eat, usually still alive and squirming. So as I compare it to that, protein shakes are okay. I'm not really ready to live on them the rest of my life. I started with a Slim Fast shake because I bought stuff before I actually had my first pre-op appointment, trying to be on the ball and committed and prepared. And so I bought some Slim Fast shakes believing that they would probably taste the best. I thought they'd sold them to millions of people, then, you know, millions of people can't be wrong. So I bought the Slim Fast shakes, and sure enough, it tasted okay. Didn't taste so bad, but what I came to realize after my pre-op appointment and looking at the documents that I was given from Dr. Malley's office, the Slim Fast shakes didn't have as much protein as they were hoping for me to have in my daily intake. I also was tipped off during one of my appointments that the Slim Fast shakes have more sugar than some of the other protein shakes. So there's another American diet myth all down the drain. Not enough protein and too much sugar. There's another reason diets fail. So I gave up on the Slim Fast shakes. My next attempt was I bought some unflavored, thinking, you know, okay, I will be free to use this in anything I want. Unflavored, that'll be the way to go. I won't get so tired of the chocolate or the strawberry or the vanilla. I'll just go unflavored and the vast opportunities will be open to me. Well, in my case, unflavored, I've got to let you know, did not mean unscented. My husband even had a sinus infection that first day that I was trying it, and so he was insisting, oh, I can't smell it, I can't smell it. And then a little more time passed, and sure enough, whoa, he said, as the smell kind of drifted across the car and made its way to him. It was neat to be able to put it in juice, and I did get one blend in a glass of orange juice one morning that was pretty darn tolerable. Tried it in some apple juice, didn't do quite as well. Also tried using like a thermal 32-ounce covered cup like you get from a convenience store so that I could drink without having my nose actually enter into the cup area. That helped a little, but the texture was just still kind of off. So I haven't really fallen in love with that unflavored option. Finally got to talking to a friend of mine at work. She does protein shakes by choice, believe it or not. And had a real favorite that she got. It convinced me that no, it didn't have an aroma. Actually, I've usually called it more of a stench or a stink. We'll just say aroma. But that it didn't smell. So I gave it a try and was finally able to settle into something that I think is going to get me on through. Being able to mix the fruit in it gives it a little variety still. I prefer to not have the little froth that getting it all mixed together has, but if that's the only challenge at this point, froth is okay. I've tried to focus a lot on the fact that the protein shakes are very time-saving. I don't have near as long a break at lunch at work to stop to think about if I was going home for lunch, what I was going to go get, and then, you know, to spread out and eat whatever I had decided on. You know, that shake comes together pretty fast. You can even keep working while it goes down. So they are very time effective. I will give them that. Very, very time efficient. But I do kind of miss chewing. And I do miss a little more variety. But time efficient they are. It was also kind of funny, again, trying to prepare a little ahead of the game. My pre-op appointment was actually 13 days out from surgery. So on that 14th day, I was trying to be a good patient without quite enough information to know what I was doing. And so I knew that it was supposed to be, in most cases, a reasonable dinner. So I initially defined reasonable dinner as something that I typically have that wasn't crazy outrageous, and in a moderate quantity. However, that first day, I was also so starved out of my gourd hungry that I was pretty sure by the end that that hadn't been a reasonable dinner. But it got me through that day, and I knew I'd go to my appointment the next day and learn more. At my appointment, I came to have a better understanding of what reasonable dinner is. And reasonable dinner was a frozen entree from Lean Cuisine or Weight Watchers, not the 2 turkey bacon sandwiches I'd had the night before. So went to the store. Actually, no, I didn't have to go to the store yet. I had a couple in my freezer that I had bought at a moment of good choice and then never eaten. So went ahead and fixed one of those and realized just how much smaller a reasonable dinner was than what I had typically planned on as a reasonable dinner. But it was good to have that reminder that the portion sizes are a big piece of the puzzle for me. And so I had that dinner and have come to realize as the days have passed that keeping hydrated, keeping on schedule without falling too far off course with when I'm having my breakfast shake or when I'm having my lunch shake really does make things work out okay. The next thing that I did was went in for my pre-op labs. Those are done typically 5 to 7 days out from surgery. So I've been in for those at this point, and real simple, you know, your usual stuff, some blood tests, some urine tests, so just a basic kind of overview of your health. Very comfortable again in the New Hope Center. The nurses were very attentive, took care of me very well. Appreciate the water out in the lobby because I seem to be thirsty a lot as I'm going through this transition, and so there's nice cold water in the lobby. Good, warm, friendly staff to meet and greet you, and got to take a tour of the facility, see the rooms, and really get all of the information that you're supposed to be able to have in your brain when you leave after a significant medical event. And so many places you just get that after you've been drugged up and groggy and tired and thirsty and hungry and all of that sort of thing. So I was really appreciative of the fact that all of that information is given to you ahead of time while you do still have the time to look over it, absorb it, come to understand it, plan around it. I've had some grocery lists going that has the stuff on it that I'll need to have at home after the surgery. And had a chance to go over that with my husband and my daughter so that they could know a little bit more about what to expect. So those are all really helpful. They've told me that they'll go over them again after surgery as well. My surgery at this point is tomorrow, and so today I'm down to all clear liquids. I've warned my family that by evening they may not want to be around me. So I may kind of hide out upstairs and sleep or do whatever it takes to stay away from the kitchen. I'm pretty well ready to just lock the doors on the kitchen because it's just, well, not overwhelming, but not fun to walk through there and see the things that the rest of my family may indulge in today, but that are off limits to me. I really like milk, among other things, and so not even being able to have a glass of milk is making this a real different day for me. But I've had some apple juice, I've had a little 7-Up, I'll enjoy my water and hope that I'm fairly well hydrated because at midnight it's all cut off. And we go completely dry until surgery's complete. So I'm still at this point not nervous. I think I said in the first video blog that I spent all my nerves on the contest and I've decided I don't have anything left. So still just excited and confident, so glad that I've had this chance to meet all these warm, wonderful, supportive people, and can't believe that tomorrow's actually my day. So thanks again for watching, and I will check back in post-surgery. Bye.